Hello, welcome to another Automan tutorial. Today we're going to talk about pulling variables from a properties file. I know that people have been asking about this one, so I want to get into it. So first off, what you'll need to do is in the dependencies of your Palm, I want you to pull in the JUnit add-ons. 1.4 is fine. And the reason we're going to do this is it actually comes with a static variable or static method that will be able to pull properties from a file through your JVM. And I'm going to show you all how to do this. It's a lot easier than doing like an input stream and all of that. It's very compact and easy to use. So in our test, after you have installed that, you need to go to your run, if you're using IntelliJ, run, edit configurations, and in your testng configuration, your VM options, you need to put a -d property manager dot file equals, and then the location of where your properties file will be. In my case, I'm going to put it in the source test resources, and then I've named mine local.properties. So you always want to start after the equal sign is where you leave off here. So mine's G tutorials QA-Automan /workspace/tutorial, and then it continues on from there, source test. So yeah, so you're going to put that in there, and you're going to say apply and click OK. And I'm going to put mine, like I said, in the resources. So local.properties. Yes. And you can have multiples. You can have one for UI, you can have one for API, you can have one for maybe like a different locale, or I don't know, different environments, staging. Yeah. So let's see. We're going to put in browser. Browser seems to be a good one. And I'm going to say Firefox. So every time I run my tests, it will say browser Firefox. And then in my login test, so now we want to pull in our properties. All you have to do is type in property manager dot get property browser. And this will pull it in as a string. String browser name equals. It's as simple as that. Now, see how it's actually turned blue? IntelliJ will know that you're actually using this browser variable. So now it knows that browser is being pulled in. We have it as a name. So now I could just say pass in my browser name into the get driver. However, because this is a string, we need to actually convert it over to our enum. So what I've done is I added a string to each of the enums. So you see here, Firefox, Chrome, Internet Explorer. Let's do this. Internet Explorer, Safari, and then I get browser name to pull the name. And I'm going to do that because I want to do a I'm going to iterate through each of them and then find the correct value and then set the type to that value. So for browser type, B type, in browser type values. So this driver factory here, is there a way to, yeah, I'm going to demand static import here, so it makes it a little easier to read. If B type dot get browser name dot equals ignore case to our browser name, then I want to set type to equal the new B type. And we'll just add a nice little print out for us so we know what we are using. So I'm going to say browser equals, oops. Oh, come on. Get a little too smart for me. There we go. Dot get browser name. There we go. So this will tell me, actually we'll set type. This will tell me what's being used. And actually would even be better, I'm going to refactor this real quick into its own little helper class down here. Actually, let's put this, let's even go a step further. Let's put this in our driver factory. Void, get browser type by property. It's a little long, but that's fine. And then we're going to say browser type. There we go. And then return type. Oh, why are you yelling at me? Oh, sure. There we go. And now, we can go to our type here, and actually we can remove type. We don't need type anymore, and we can just there we go. So now it will just pull from, instead of putting in the type of the specific test, we'll say just get it from the properties. So if it comes here, it will actually go to the property, get the property browser, and then push it through to the get driver, and then run it through. So let's try that. Let's do Firefox. It's set to Firefox, so if I run load page, I should get a Firefox. Hey, browser Firefox. Hey, there we go. There we go. Okay, let's try Chrome. Here we go. Chrome. And let's see if we load this page. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Look at that, browser Chrome. And there you go. So now you can run all your tests just by setting your browser in a properties file. So that's pretty much just a nice intro to the properties. As tutorials go on, I'll try to be adding more properties, and then you kind of see different ways of, maybe it's an integer, things like that. And guys, please feel free to hit that like button. The more likes I get, the more I see people are actually enjoying these videos, and I want to start creating more and more. And if I get a lot of positive feedback from you guys, which so far, thank you, I can, I'll keep going. So please, thank you for all the support, and I'll see you guys online.